Have you ever tried manifesting abundance only to feel like nothing is happening? You followed all the advice, you visualize, you journal, you say your affirmations, but where's the abundance? Let's cut through the noise and uncover the real reason the manifestation works or it doesn't. Today, I'm going to share with you the top myths about manifestation and what actually gets results based on quantum principles and energy mastery. My name is Dawn, and I am the creatrix of practical spiritualism. And here we combine modern spiritual tools with deep personal empowerment and practical tips. And if you are ready to break free from what's holding you back and step into your full potential, you're in the right place. So let's make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss our weekly tips and living your most aligned and abundant life. I'm going to jump a little forward and back because I have some notes for us as we go through these today. So the first myth on manifestation is all about thinking positive thoughts. Yes, mindset matters, but abundance is more than a mental exercise. I'm going to run through really quickly the laws of co-creation or the principles of co-creation, how it works when we're trying to manifest something, and why often things don't go the way that we want. They go awry. Manifestation is not a mental exercise. It's an energetic one. If your subconscious beliefs are screaming, I'm not enough, while you are saying, I'm wealthy, which one's going to win? Well, spoiler alert, it's your subconscious mind. True manifestation requires aligning your energy, thoughts, emotions, and subconscious patterns to create a frequency of abundance. But here's the thing. Your thoughts create emotions, and emotions create actions. Not sure about this? Let me explain it further. Somebody cuts you off. You get pissed off, but the first thing that actually happens is you have the thought, what a dick. Then anger, irritation, frustration, or fear rise up, and then you get a reaction. You flip them the bird, you step on the gas, you slam the brakes, whatever. Thought, emotion, action. The thing is, nobody asked what created the thought. And what creates your thought is your beliefs. So if you believe that people are supposed to drive a certain way or behave a certain way or act a certain way, then you're going to think they're a dick. But if you live in Chile and you drive in Santiago and all of a sudden somebody cuts you off, that is fairly normal. You maybe go beep, 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 and everybody swerves and moves. So it's a perspective. What's your belief around it? So if we don't do our work and we have a subconscious belief that's interfering or creating a dynamic within our manifestation of what we're trying to create in our world, then we're going to start having some issues. I'm going to pull up a quick summary. So we're going to go through them. So thought creates form. So that's the one I just gave you. The second one is the law of magnetic attraction. If I'm saying I'm worthy, but I have the feeling of unworthy, the magnetic attraction, our thoughts are electrical charges and our emotion are magnetic charges, drawing experiences back to us. Not so something bad happens, but so that we deal with it. That's the point. We're supposed to heal and grow and expand. We need to deal with the unworthiness. And it doesn't necessarily mean having this big, drawn out, years of work. It's actually about switching and changing through, doing the work. You can do it anything from tapping, body code, energy mastery work, all sorts of things. But we need to deal with that underlying emotion of unworthiness. The relationship between time, space, and speed. One of my favorites. Weight equals weight. WEIGHT, the weight of the baggage you insist on carrying from your past will affect the weight, WAIT, of what you are trying to create. So again, if you insist on carrying the story that you're unworthy because your mom or dad did something, then we're going to have an issue because the longer it takes you to believe you can get over that, if you think it's a life thing, then it's a life thing before you're going to be able to create what you want. So you need to change the weight of the baggage, put it down so you can move faster. Simple science. 4, every thought, emotion, and dynamic is a choice. Now, the first thing that we need to understand here is that if I have the thought, I'm worthy of manifesting this, but I have this internal belief system that I'm unworthy, I have two opposing forces combining to work against each other. Now, the subconscious ends up winning. You maybe will manifest the money, the relationship. But you ever notice that you can manifest a bunch of money and then suddenly there's a bill or a debt and you can't keep it? This is why. And so it's not just about, I'm worthy now, it's that we need to deal with this. The other thing that gets missed on this is that dynamic is causing stress. And so it becomes mental, emotional, or physical stress. And so we go from being in a state of ease, health, wealth, abundance, to a state of dis-ease. That's the reason that the word is what it is, dis-ease, to become sick. Why is chronic stress now linked to every single dis-ease of the body? Now we know. So we need to stop creating dynamics in our body so that we can create ease in our life. 5, make no judgments, have no expectations, and give up the need to know why things happen as they do. So difficult, but imperative. So often when we're doing our manifestation work, we're making judgments, what it's supposed to look like, what it's not supposed to look like, how it's supposed to feel. Have expectations, same thing runs with it. And so then we also need to know why things happen as they do. This keeps us stuck in our child as opposed to expanding into our fullness, into our divine self, into the adult. And so if I'm insistent as to why they treat me like that, it's going to slow down my healing and that's going to slow down my manifesting. So all of them work together. These are the principles of co-creation. And then accountability. We need to be accountable for ourselves. Yes, it's great, and the universe is going to be working with us, but we have to understand that we are accountable for ourselves. We're accountable for our thoughts. We're accountable for our healing. We're accountable for ourselves. And it is the most important principle because it is the principle really of sovereignty. And it's about radical self-responsibility. Even if I want a beautiful relationship, I need to heal the past of being married to a sociopath. And if I don't heal my past, then I can't have what I desire. Within the healing of the past, to actually make that happen, one of the things we need to understand is, why did I get in there in the first place? So yeah, no, it's not my fault that my ex-husband beat me and abused me at all. However, I am responsible for getting in the relationship in the first place. I made choices. I didn't listen to the cues, whatever it is. I also stayed. And yes, that had to do with childhood trauma and all the rest, but it still was a choice. And as soon as I take responsibility for that choice, oh yeah, I did make those choices. She did the best she could with what she had at the time. I ain't beating her up. But I am saying I did go there. I got there on my own. And so because I made those choices and I made those decisions, I got in. The point that this is so important is that if I want to take credit for getting out, I have to take responsibility for getting in. So, accountability. I am where I am in my life at this moment because of the choices I have made to get myself here. That's simple. And so if I want to go there, then I need to make choices that are going to get me there. And I'm accountable to myself for those choices. If I can't make great choices, then I need to do the healing work that's required so that I can make the choices and stick to them to get to where I want to go. And then the 7th principle is that creation moves in a cycle. And so as we're going through, just like the day has a beginning, a middle, and an end, a season, a year, a thought has a beginning, a middle, and an end. An emotion, 90-second lifespan. 90 seconds. If we don't attach a reason and let it stick, it becomes a mood in your personality. A cycle. And what's really cool within the cycle is we never actually miss an opportunity. If we are meant to do something in our life, if it is part of our contract as we're doing this, then we will absolutely get an opportunity to do it again and again. The package might look a little different, but we will get another opportunity. Okay? So then we take a look at, so the first one is positive thoughts. Yes, mindset matters, but abundance is more than a mental exercise. It is an energetic one. We need to change the frequency at which we are vibrating so that we can match what we want to bring into our life. Our subconscious belief screaming, I am not enough, while we're saying I am wealthy, the winning person is always going to be the subconscious mind. Even if the conscious mind wins, it'll be short term. So it is important that we take a look and we align our energy, our thoughts, emotions, and subconscious patterns to the frequency of abundance. Myth number 2, the universe will handle everything. Well, I just gave you the 7 principles of co-creation. So yes, the universe has your back, 100%, but it works in collaboration with you. You are co-creating. You're partners. You're partners in this beautiful organization of your life. And so you are an active participant within that. So manifestation is a co-creative process, and we need to pair intention with inspired action. So intention means to harness the power of mind. When we harness the power of mind, set an intention, and then we draw it into our heart and marry it to an emotion and marry it to our willpower, mental consciousness, subtle consciousness, and physical consciousness come together to create inspired, aligned actions. For example, if you're manifesting financial freedom, take steps to educate yourself about wealth management and start that side hustle you've been thinking about. This creates a clear pathway to abundance and flow. Remember, though, what I said about make no judgments, have no expectations. So we're putting it in there and we're open to multiple streams. We're open to whatever that needs to look like. It doesn't look like a lot of things. And we always want it to be in the greatest good of ourselves and all involved. Myth number 3, manifestation is only for big goals. The truth is the universe doesn't differentiate between big and small. And it doesn't. Big things look small, small things look big. So often we have an illusion of what we think something is in the first place. Abundance is a state of flow and not a one-time jackpot. So start small, manifest for a free coffee or an unexpected kind word, and each manifestation builds confidence and deepens your trust in the process. And I love that, because when we're doing those sorts of things, we don't realize we're also actively in participation of it. When we want a kind word and we start manifesting it, we also start doing it. So we start also being the mouth of the universe, the eyes of the universe. We give the smile. We see somebody, we hear somebody, and then we're heard, seen, and we experience. So what really works? Align your energy by releasing limiting beliefs, trusting the process, and taking inspired action. Manifestation isn't about tricks. It is about living in alignment with abundance that is already your birthright. Remember, you are an aspect of God. Bliss consciousness, oneness, separates so that God or creation can experience itself, and we get individualization. As we get individualization, energy slows and slows and slows until it collapses or crystallizes and we have a physical experience. When we are looking at something, it is an opportunity for creation or God to look through our eyes and see and experience it. You are creation expanded, expanding creation to experience itself. That's one of our great gifts of this world. So manifest, create. You manifest every single day, every moment. Every moment you are manifesting and creating your life. The question is, are you doing it intentionally? It's your birthright. Create away. The clearer, more intentional you are, the more magnetic you become. If this resonated for you, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more actionable insights on living your most aligned and abundant life. I want to thank you for listening today. And if you have any questions you'd like me to talk on, comment. I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to join Practical Spiritualism's free community called the Aligned Circle. And then it's there that we have deeper conversations and really create some connection. The link is in the description below, and I would love to see you there. And always check out our next videos and our playlists to see what is coming next. Have a phenomenal day. I look forward to hearing about what you are manifesting in your life. Brightest of blessings.